Hi, my dear students. Today we are going to discussing about uh, the topic of trends and composition of national income in India. This is the topic of our Indian economy in Unit 2. So today we are going to discussing about the topic of the trends and composition of national income in India. So, before we are going to start the lesson, uh, we are going to discussing about what is national income. What is national income? And why is national income is important in our Indian point of view, and what are the national income concepts and national income analysis and uh, and national income related data. So these are the uh, topics today we are discussing. Now, uh, what is national income? So in the PPT, uh, national income measures the total value of goods and services, and the total value of goods and services produced within the economy over a period of time, and the national income is comprising a uh, total value of goods and services produced within the economy particular period of time, particularly in our India. Period of time means on as like financial year, uh, and now we are discussing about uh, why is national income important. So measuring the level and rate of growth of national income is important to our economics and economic advisors and um, other economic economic analysts. So when they are considering, so uh, in any type of economy as like India, some important areas are considering for national income. For example, economic growth, and where a country is in the business cycle. So economic growth and business cycles, those are interlinked for every economy. So uh, growth and business cycles, what are the fluctuations in the business cycles, what is the growth increasing and decreasing. So these are considering under national income data. So the national income data shows what is the growth of the economy and what is the development of the economy, and what are the business cycles, what are the nature in our economy. So this is also most important. And changes to average living standards of the population. What are the changes in the standard of living of the population? according to GDP, GNP or national income. This is the one of the most important to discuss. So this is also uh, a basic source of our standard of living. National income is the basic source of our standard of living in our economy. And looking at the distribution of national income, uh, sometimes the national income statistics predicts what are the income inequalities, what are the wealth inequalities, what are the income inequalities and other related inequalities, and what are the measurements to measure income and inequalities. So these are the important aspects for economy, for developing economy or as like India. And now we are going to discussing the concepts of national income. So uh, the concepts of national income, um, the concepts are almost all every concept related to GDP, GNP, personal income, per capita income. These are the most important concepts for measuring or for analyzing the national income. First of all, we are observing the first concept of national income, gross domestic product. Gross domestic product means gross domestic product is defined as an aggregate measure of production equal to the sum of the gross values added, that is called gross values added, of all the resident institutional units engaged in production. Resident means within the premises of the country, our country, that is residents. So GDP means aggregate measure of production equal to the sum of the gross values added of all resident institutional units engaged in production. So this is the GDP concept. And next, gross national product. This is also another concept. This is the concept is the market value of all the products and services produced in 1 year by labor and property supplied by the citizens of a country. So GDP is a gross value added of the production of goods and services. GNP is the market value of all the products and services produced in 1 year by labor and property supplied by the citizens of a country. So this is also most important concept of national income, GDP, and next GNP. So GNP is the market value of all products and services produced in 1 year by labor and properly supplied by the citizens of a country. And next we are going to discussing about personal income. So what is personal income? So personal income is the total money income received by individuals and households of the country from all possible sources before direct taxes. So personal income means before direct taxes all individuals' incomes of the country, that is called personal income. So personal income minus direct taxes is equal to disposable personal income. But now we are discussing about only personal income. So personal income is the total money income received by individuals and households of a country from all possible sources uh, before direct taxes. So this is the personal income, and disposable personal income is personal income minus direct taxes, that is called disposable personal income. And another one is per capita income, this is called per capita income, PCI. So per capita income of a country is divided by dividing the national income of the country by the total population of the country. Thus simply say the total national income of the country divided by population, that is called per capita income. Per capita income means the total income of the national income of the country divided by population, that is called per capita income. And now we are going to discussing about national income analysis. So national income analyzed as a flow of goods and services in the country in a particular period of time, particularly one financial year, and as a flow of incomes in the country, particularly one particular financial year, and as a flow of expenditure on goods and services, particularly in the country in a particular period of financial year. These are the national income analysis. So national income analyzed flow of goods and services, and flow of incomes, and flow of expenditure. These are the three important concepts. In the production wise, goods and services; in the income wise, incomes; and expenditure wise, expenditures on goods and services. These are the flows of. So for in general, income is a flow concept, not a stock concept. Income is a flow concept. So now we are discussing about goods and services as like flows, incomes as like flow, expenditure is also as like a flow, and we are going to discussing measuring the national income challenges. According to the economist Simon Kuznets says, the Simon Kuznets concentrates difficulty of the national income. That is, the economist Simon Kuznets concentrates the difficulty of the national income, the term, definition of the term national income method, and definition of the term national income to be used. It's a very difficult. So that means the national income concepts describes so many things. And according to Simon Kuznets, what is the method to be used? This is also most important problem. One particular method is not adapt for counting of national income. Something production method, income method, expenditure method, those are computing methods for national income in our India. So method to be used is also one of the problem. And stage of economic activity, this is also one of the important problem. What about the economic activity for generating national income? This is also most important problem. And what are the types of goods and services? What are the goods types? What are the services types to be? What are the goods for counting the for counting national income? And what are the services for counting the national income? This is also most important factor for our national income. And also one of the major problem is problem of double counting. Sometimes one product and services counted double counting. This is also most problem challenges. One of the most important challenge, double counting. And transfer payments. Transfer payments means government gives some old age pensions, subsidies, student scholarships, some other schemes related incomes. These are called transfer payments. This is also counting problem in the national income. So transfer payments and income generated by foreign firms in within the domestic country, within the premises of our country. What about the income of foreign countries income? So for example, LG, Samsung, as like some other multinational companies are there in our India. What are the what are their incomes to calculate in our economy? So this is also one of the challenge. And calculation of depreciation also. Depreciation means every firm has some depreciation year by year, some total fixed value depreciated from year to year. So this is the calculation of the depreciation of the incomes, also most problems. And uses of national income statistics. So national income statistics are the most useful to our country for estimating growth and development, our people's standard of living, our people inequalities, poverty, unemployment. So all statistics comes from national income statistics in our India. For example, formulation of any economic policy and structure, national income is one of the most important. And intersectoral comparisons also most important. And indicator of economic welfare also indicates through national income and per capita income and country's wealth. So indicator of economic welfare through national income of our India. And making international comparisons. So making international comparisons of growth and development, national income also most important for our point of view. So trends and composition of national income in India. For example, in 2015, 16, 17, gross value added at basic prices in 2015, 16, 7.9%, 16, 6.6%, and GDP at constant prices. GDP at constant prices. This is also most important. Constant prices base year is 2011 and 12. So GDP. So importance of GDP is most important concept in our India. 2015-16 8% GDP, and 2016-17 7.1%, and real GDP or GDP at current price in 2017-18 166.27 lakh crores, and in 2018-19 economy value is 192.5 lakh crores of rupees in our economy. So the GDP value is currently, according to 2018-19 India, is almost all 193 lakhs of crores of rupees. 193 lakh crores of rupees. And we are observing some trends in NNP at factor, NNP and per capita income. And NNP means net national product, that is called national income. NNP is nothing but national income. So trends in national income and per capita income, PCI. So increase in international income at constant prices reflects the combined influence of two factors: income from production of real goods and services rise in prices. So first of all we are observing what is the increasing in national income at current prices. So at current prices, increasing national income reflects the combined influence of two factors. That is most important. One factor is income from production of real goods and services, and rise in prices of the goods and services. This is also most important. And some other analysis, national income figures are depicted at constant prices to uh, to eliminate the effect of any change of price during the period. So national income figures indicates the constant prices to eliminate the effect of any change of price during the period. And the growth of net national product at constant prices is an index of total production effort on the part of the country, and indicates the rate of growth of goods and services in the economy. The growth of per capita income at constant prices is an indicator of change in the standard of living of the people. So for example, national income figures indicates constant prices to eliminate the effect of any change of price during the period. And the growth of net national product at constant prices is an index of total production effort on the part of the commodity, indicates the rate of growth of goods and services in the economy. The growth of per capita and per capita income at constant prices is an indicator of change in the standard of living of the people. This is the analysis of the national income growth structures. And we are going to discussing about trends in national income growth rates from 2015-16 to 2019. And this is also most important. What are the trends in national income in our India? For example, national income is nothing but GDP. Growth rates in percentage at constant prices 2011-12 indicates in constant prices in 2011-12. For example, for year, one particular year 2015-16 growth rate is 8%, 2016-17 growth rate is 8.2%, 2017-18 growth rate is 7.2%, 2018-19 growth rate is 6.8%, and 2019-20 final growth rate is 6.9. And then after 2020-21 growth rate is also nearly 6.454 or 5. So these are the trends of our national income. These particular data in our point of based on this topic, in the second unit, the first topic is trends in national income. This is the data most important. Everybody concentrate these data and present the data in any examination. One more time I am explained. In year 2015-16 growth rate is 8%. 2016-17 growth rate is 8.2%. 2017-18 growth rate is 7.2%. 2018-19 growth rate is 6.8%. And 2019-20 growth rate is 6.9. This is the final. And now, what are the formulas for calculating the growth rate? This is the above matter showing the growth rate formulas. For example, the above formula GR means growth rate, T means time, Q means quantity or GDP or national income. Q means quantity or GDP or national income, that is Q, quantity. T means time. growth rate in the time particular time, qt minus 1 by qt minus 1 multiplied by 100. That is growth rate formula. Growth rate formula is GRT qt minus 1 by qt minus 1 multiplied by 100. This is the formula. And real GNP is equal to GNP in market prices. GNP in market prices by price index of current year. Real GNP is equal to GNP in market prices by price index of current year multiplied by 100. This is the real GNP. Real GNP means real gross national product. Real gross national product. This is equal to GNP in market prices divided by price index of current year multiplied by 100. Price index of current year multiplied by 100. So price index of current year is equal to current year prices by base year prices multiplied by 100.